afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. Cheers.
Cheers.
It is about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been working hard all day. Enjoy. I hate to tell you, I've had my smoothie, I've had my water, and I'm having my demon soda now. It's 5 o'clock. I get to have Diet Coke. All right.
Today was a long day.
Oh my God. So done. So done. I'm Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
And we are the creative hands minds behind Toad Hollow, where we dye yarn and, once upon a time made bags. We will again.
And starting tomorrow we sell fabric.
There you go. That's so exciting. I'm so excited about that. Okay, so questions, comments. Let's do this, right? Okay, so Mariette says, if you get Sock Toad in, can you let me know? I'm in need of Snow White for a sweater. One skein, no hurry. Okay, so as we dye things, we are going to let you guys know what we're dyeing that week and what it's the bases are going to be, so that we will be keeping you guys up to date as to what we will be listing in the store.
For her, though, in particular, I think she's already bought it, so she's trying to keep her base the same.
Right, so it's got to be Sock Toad. So as soon as we get anything on that, we will let you know.
Yeah, we're hoping to get notification soon that the Hunger Games are starting again to go get the yarn. So,
fingers crossed. All right, Lisa Blue says, asking for a friend. When on Friday will the Jane Austen minis go up? 5 o'clock. We will be doing our update at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
So 5 o'clock will be the Jane Austen minis, which there are only 5 of, and then also all the fabric.
Right. So, okay. April Davis said, so I jumped into the cross-stitching pool, and apparently it was the deep end. It's huge. Welcome to the dark skies. It took her 6 hours in 3 sittings to do 4 squares. Okay.
It's deceiving. You think, oh, they're just little X's.
Right.
It's so much faster than everything else. And then you're like, huh. Tiny little thing done.
Right.
So,
however,
but it's fun and it's relaxing, and
I gotta tell you,
definitely a marathon.
If you're doing a 10 by 10 square, that's 400 stitches that you did.
Yeah,
that's not
especially
shabby.
for somebody just starting out.
Yeah, no. Hey, did you jumped in with a hate? What's wrong with you, girl?
It was like a hate. I don't think a hate.
She doesn't say. It's by Moohoo.
Yeah, no, I think it's kind of a full coverage though.
Oh, honestly,
it's like you would take a Alice in Wonderland carousel,
right?
Or a full coverage Fight Like a Girl,
right?
And start that way.
Have you learned nothing by my mistakes?
That's another one we should pick back up again.
I know.
We should start again. We should do the Fight Like a Girl again.
Yeah, I know. I've got lots of them that I want to do.
Yeah.
All right. Nose in a Book USA says, how do you think these upcoming fiber festivals are going to work without fiber? Are the Fiber World links available anywhere? Must investigate soonest. Okay.
Okay. As far as the fiber is concerned, what is the shortage is the one particular base of fingering weight that we all use. Other than that, Mary Beth and I have found from the same mill, we've gone over to the 100% superwash, and there's still that available. They're getting more in of the 80-20 base, but all the other bases, except for the hairy toad, the Surrey alpaca. Well, everything else is pretty much we can still get. There's no problem.
Except minis.
Right. But the minis are part of the 80-20 mess.
Right.
So it's just that, Mary Beth and I are just one small cog in the wheel, and all the other cogs in the wheel, we literally all use that same base.
Right.
So, and you guys have all been very, very good to us this year and shopped with us during all of this. So
right. Thank you, by the way.
Yes,
but they're keeping us in business.
There is fiber out there.
Yeah.
So we will have stuff to sell.
We just got a shipment. The shipment came in of the 100% superwash, so we have 1,000 skeins that we can, once we figure out the mini skein stuff, we can dye it up.
Yeah.
So we have that ready to go. Once we get the mini skeins worked out, then we're off to the races.
If our lead yesterday pans out, then all 1,000 skeins can go towards new inventory. We don't have to hold some aside to wind off.
So fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Okay, Fiber World links. You want to go to Fiber World 2020, I think it is. I just pulled it up. fiberworld2020.com. And registration is open as of right now. So go check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means you can see the classes and everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and I mean, they've got basic knit fixes, beads in a cast on, blocking and fiber care, brioche in the round and flat, Bruges crochet from it's the bobbin lace making from Flanders and Belgium. Cables front and back. They've got a whole bunch. A colorwork knitting Portuguese style, so they've got tons and tons and tons of stuff.
Yeah,
so,
really good classes.
Yeah, go check them out. They've got some really interesting things going on. Okay, Georgianne Braden says Quiltmaker magazine has the cutest Boo patchwork pillow. You will never guess what magazine we just subscribed to just recently.
You just haven't gotten the first one yet. So
is my hair just like sticking up or something? It looks like I have a horn sticking out the side of my head.
Just like hanging.
Okay, Amy Mickelson says if anyone has Knit Companion, that works with the Haid designs too. She already had a subscription and it works on multiple platforms. So she was inspired to count the number of stitches in her Haid, and now she's terrified because it's 771,150.
I thought I was bad with 106.
Oh my God, Amy!
God bless you. Of course, I'm going to have that once I start another one.
Right.
But you know what I've been learning is people who get them done so fast, they do 10 stitches, which is just half a stitch.
Okay.
So they use 2 threads, and they, instead of doing the 1 over 1 cross, they do 2 over 1 10 stitch. I'm like, I may have to look into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I have joined the Heaven and Earth Designs Facebook groups, and there's a tremendous amount that you learn from just trolling through there.
Oh, I know. I joined Kimberly's Stitch Squad for the quilting stuff.
Yeah.
And the questions people ask and the answers everybody gives them, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
All the information you can get. You could lose yourself for a couple days in there, but it's all good. Okay, Phyllis says she's really excited about the fabrics because quilting is another obsession of hers, and both she and her daughter-in-law are a bit of Halloween fans, and since she's the best daughter-in-law in the world, she can expect some great gifts using our fabric. Well, I think that's very awesome.
Yes.
So, and I'm very glad you are entering this other phase with us because that makes us very excited.
Yeah.
Tess says she totally understands why we're not coming, but her lower lip stuck out about a foot when we announced we weren't coming to Adirondack.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry because we were really looking forward to talking to you again. We had such a good time talking to you last year, and
one of the things with our decisions, whether we do these fiber festivals or not, is that if we go and do a festival like this, it sets us back probably 6 weeks from seeing our mom, because we would have to because she is she's of an age, and my brother who lives with her is also in a compromised position health-wise, so that we would have to go back and just like totally hold ourselves back for about 6 weeks to just make absolutely sure
right
that we can't. So I just want to say that there's another aspect to it.
It's really it's rough, it is, because we don't want to miss out on them, but we can't take a chance.
Yeah.
So Rachel Dennis says she can't even imagine doing such a huge cross stitch pattern. How long do you think it's going to take you to finish?
There's another comment on here. Did you keep that one?
About the death shroud. Yes. You going with the death shroud?
Okay, hold on, my answer's coming up.
Oh, I don't know if I kept that comment or not.
Okay. Somebody mentioned that she she started a big one too, and she's pretty sure it's going to be her death shroud. It may be mine. I hope not. I'm hoping
I'm hoping not, because you've got a whole bunch more to do.
Yeah, I know.
So.
I'm thinking probably, if I keep going with it, about a year. where it's my main focus.
Right. We figured out it would be about 300 days, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's 106,000 stitches, and if I do 100 stitches a day, that's 106 days.
Oh, well, that's, yeah,
Yeah.
piece of cake.
It's just, am I going to do every day 100 stitches?
Denise Jeffries says, have you ladies heard of Stitchingly? I just stumbled across it and signed up. It appears to be like Ravelry for cross stitch.
I have not, and I haven't gone on
Neither
to
have
look
I.
yet, but we have said somebody needs to do Ravelry for stitching.
Right.
So,
we will go check it out.
yeah.
If we do, we'll let you know.
Thank you very much.
Susan says, Fiber World sounds fun. She wants to know if Drew and Spike will be modeling. And Tabitha will not because she will shred my knitting.
Let's stop for a phone call. Sorry.
Okay. So, moving right along. Here we go. Okay. Madeline said, now it's time to panic. Shortage of yarn. Yikes, I knew this day would come. Finally, my hoarding was justified. We've been preparing for this, right, Madeline? So anyway, we, as I said, we have just gotten a delivery of 100% superwash and fingering that hopefully we are going to be able to turn around and do as start filling in our fingering bases. Also, if the mini skeins work out, then we have a reserve that we had put aside for the advent calendars, and if this other mini skeins are going to work, then we're going to be able to start filling up our mini skein kits again, which is good because those are really very popular. So, and the other thing that we want to do is we're going to start dyeing the 10-gram minis that we had gotten in for
The row one.
The row one.
Yeah.
It's not going to be exactly the same colors as row one, but it's going to be 10-gram minis in a package.
Yep.
So there's that. Okay, so we thought, since it's almost the end of the month,
Since you all have been very good this month.
right?
And you all finished up your mitts.
Yeah, except me. We thought we might release the pattern a day or two early so you guys could get started, because I am seeing lots and lots of comments about people. They're so excited about getting started on August's pattern, and I know you guys have started getting your mystery yarns, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that so many people are enjoying it, and thank you guys very much for not sharing it, because some people haven't gotten it yet, so that's very kind of you to hold on to it until you let it out. Give everybody a chance to see their own package first. So we thought what we'd do for the podcast, you guys get the first look at the new pattern. So we're going to release it a couple of days early for you guys. All right, so knitting. This is what you're doing. Are you ready? It's very cool. We're going to do the Witch's Brew Cowl. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is by Jen Schmidt, right?
I think so. Jennifer Smith, yes.
Who is a podcast viewer, so...
Okay, so we thought it would be so cool to do the main body and then do the snake in the second color.
Right, which is what the mini skein that came with your mystery yarn.
But if you guys are doing, if you are doing it in, you had bought yarn that you wanted to do it in, because we said it could be variegated. I wanted to show you. She has one. I have to spell it right. Hold on. Okay. Oh, she did it in a mini skein set. So that, but you can see how some of the yarns are variegated, and you can still see the patterns a little bit.
Yeah.
So that you could do that. A mini skein set that you have put aside that you're not sure what you want to do with it, this might be a good idea to do with it. It's fingering weight.
And if you don't want to do the snake is optional.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, you can just do the whole cowl, and we will not take points off if you don't put a snake on your cowl.
Oh yeah, no. But she says that you need a size US 6 needle with a 14-inch cable, so it's going to be a 16-inch needle. And she's got all the information. So Helen's going to put a link so that you can
Go buy the pattern.
go buy the pattern. It is a paid-for pattern, but it's got broomsticks in part of it, and it's got cauldron, and
Each section is a different motif.
right, so it's gonna be lots of fun to knit, and then you knit the snake and attach it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so cool. So we are going to do it. One of us is going to do the neutrals, and one of us is going to do the brights, and we haven't figured out who's doing what yet, but we'll be sharing it with you guys. And you have until the end of August to finish it.
Labor Day.
Yeah. All right.
And Labor Day's late this year.
So look at that. You've even got probably another week to go. Okay.
So the crochet pattern is going to be the Aspen Chroma Cowl.
I think she's just got DE, right?
DE.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one, she says it calls for 423 to 450 yards. So if you use the mini skein to do your top and bottom ribbing, that should
You should have plenty.
you should have plenty of the main skein to do the rest of the cowl. And it's a 3.5 millimeter hook. She says the description is, it's a wonderfully simple yet textured cowl to add just a little something else to your outfit. Made from a fingering weight yarn, and it's lightweight and comfy. And so it too is a paid for pattern, but it'll look great in a variegated or even a tonal.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that
So
should be fun.
you guys now have your work. You
Yes.
have your homework to do.
So there you go. Sneak peek of the patterns for August.
You can get started right away.
Yes, from this point, as soon as we release the patterns, everybody can get
Right.
started. So yeah, it should be fun.
Right.
And
So tomorrow, we said that we're going to have the Jane Austen yarn and the fabric. And oh, by the way, we have a new fairy tale,
right.
which we'll be releasing
Have
tomorrow.
you guessed it from all the hints we dropped this week?
I know. We've been so bad about it. However,
I am having a hard time wrapping my head around the fact that July is over.
I know, it's crazy.
I mean, I know it's hot and everything, but it's like, wow, it's August. And I just can't.
the
I
time is
cannot
passing
buy into
very quickly.
So, yes, we will be releasing the new fairy tale tomorrow. And that will be tomorrow's podcast to
Right.
show off the new fairy tale.
Right. And that will be a pre-order, but we'll be dyeing it over the weekend so that it'll be going out very early next week.
Yeah.
So get set. Get ready. Okay. I think that's it. I think we're done, right?
I think so.
I think we are finished. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day.
Stay cool.
Yeah, and we will see you tomorrow.